Have you ever wondered why some people seem to just have an exceptional glowing personality, a glowing life, glowing skin? It's almost effortless for these people. Hello guys. Welcome back to another interesting episode on Real Talk Show with me. It's me again, francessotti, and I welcome you most especially if this is your first time tuning into this channel. It means a lot to me if you actually hit the subscribe button. And if this is not your first time and you still haven't subscribed, I don't know what to say, Sha. I hope the Lord touches your heart and you do the needful. Thank you. Ever wondered why some people seem to look effortlessly flawless, happy, and beautiful all year long, despite the hardships and the troubles of this life? I mean, they just seem to be living good and looking good effortlessly all the time. Today I'm going to be giving 8 tips on how we can achieve this kind of glow on today's topic, which I simply tag glowing to glowing. So sit to the end of this video and subscribe if you haven't already done that. So as we already know, I'm all about transforming our lives from the inside out. And today's topic, Glowing to Glory, is all about that as well. Like, it's going to be pointing out to how we can rejuvenate our inside so that it reflects on our outside. The first tip to glowing and achieving a glowing personality and glowing skin is to exfoliate. Exfoliate is just simply scrubbing off the outer layer of your skin to get rid of dirt and the dead layers of the skin, basically. So there are actually homemade exfoliants that you can use if you cannot afford the in-store expensive exfoliants. They're actually homemade ones that you can make at home and use to scrub off your skin and give it that glow. So we have the honey and sugar scrub that you can make at home. They have the dry orange peel or lemon peel mixed with honey and coconut oil that you can also use at home to scrub your skin and bring out its color. But beyond exfoliating the skin, you also have to exfoliate your inside. You have to get rid of the anger, the hate, the bitterness and envy that dwells within. All of this, like it or not, reflects on the outside. And all of this suffocates the joy within, and it tends to reflect on the outer parts of our skin. So even as you pay attention to your outside skin, getting rid of all the dirt and all of that, we also have to pay attention to the inside. We also have to scrub, we also have to exfoliate our inside so that we can reflect the cleanliness and the joy that dwells within. In that way, we can maintain a naturally toxic-free life. The second tip to achieving and maintaining a glowing lifestyle and personality is to detoxify. Detoxification is basically the removal of toxins, poisonous substance from the body system. As ladies and as gentlemen, we have a lot of substance going into our bodies that are really not very helpful or really not very healthy to the body. Alcohol, cigarettes, drugs, all those things that have one or more effects in the body system. So it's only healthy to cleanse your system, your bloodstream every once in a while. We have very good herbal teas, green teas that you can take, even homemade teas, ginger, lemon, all of that that you can actually take to cleanse your system every once in a while. And even as we do this for our inner body system, we should also detoxify our lives. Now we need to flush out certain kind of people from our lives, like it or not. We need to flush out certain kind of places that we go to that don't add value to our lives and not really doing us any good. We've had toxic friends that don't add anything good to our lives. They're just full of negativities and impossibilities. This kind of people, we need to actually have the courage to flush them out of the system of our life so that we can actually enjoy a glowing lifestyle. Trust me, it won't really be bad to completely flush out these people or these places from our life because it's for a greater good. So anyone that is not serving you, it is time to actually hit the flush button and let them just draw out. So the third tip is to moisturize. In this part of the world, the weather is usually very harsh, usually very harsh and dry. So moisturizing is very good for you. It helps get rid of all this excessive dryness that we usually feel. So we also have to be careful of the kind of moisturizers that we use on our skin because a lot of them end up doing more harm than good. Like the petroleum jelly, how many of you use it when you're growing up? And of recent I discovered that it's not really good for the skin. Like the petroleum jelly, it's like that bottom part of petrol, like it's extracted from the petroleum can. It's usually settled on the bottom part of the petroleum can, and so it's a petroleum barrier, whatever it's called. It's not a good moisturizer, unlike what we grew up to know. So those ones are really not an option. They're not good for the skin. It's more like applying petrol on the skin, just a little perfumes and fragrances added to it. In the stores, we have really nice, amazing, natural moisturizers that you can use for your skin. And there's many people who have this fear of what cream to get or what cream not to get. If you are in doubt, you have very nice baby lotions that you can opt for. Yeah, but just keep your skin moisturized. On the long run, it helps to prevent all those wrinkles and aging of your skin. So it's very good to moisturize. And even as you moisturize your skin, find time to moisturize your relationships and your friendships. Those relationships and friendships that add value to your life, in turn try to add value to them. Spice up your friendships and relationships with kind gestures, gifts, and compliments. It will go a long way in keeping your relationships healthy. The fourth one is dieting. It's no news that what we take into our mouth actually affects our skin. So be more intentional of the kind of foods you eat. Also be intentional of the kind of people that you let into your life. Yeah. So eat more vegetables and fruits. Trust me, this number is also for me. Like of late, I've been struggling with my diet. I don't know. I've been struggling with it, and I'll keep trying and keep doing my best until I get to where I want to be. Dieting is another thing that will help you to attain a glowing skin. When I talk about dieting, I'm not talking about starving. There's this diet, when we talk about dieting, what comes to mind is this dieting of trying to lose weight and that kind of thing. That's not really what I'm talking about. I'm talking about maintaining a healthy, balanced diet, basically. But what I've been learning of recent is that when it comes to dieting, it's not that you should start starving yourself, but that your meals should contain a good amount of the different nutrients that we have. Like one meal should contain a proportion of carbohydrates, protein, vitamins, and all of that. And then less fats too, like it's not really good. That the fat is really not good for the body, apart from the diseases that comes along with it on the long run. So we should actually cut down on the fat intake, eat lighter and in smaller proportions. This advice is really for me because I like food. I like food, I swear, and it feels like the only time I can actually get to control how I eat is when I'm fasting. But as long as I'm not fasting, then I just feel like I want to eat everything. And this number actually goes most especially to me. The fifth tip is to exercise. Work out often, go on long walks, take a walk instead of taking a bus, instead of driving. You can actually decide to take a run to certain places that you have to go to, jogging, skipping, swimming. All of this help you to stay in shape and to shed some weight if you actually want to shed some weight. But if you love yourself the way you are and just want to keep fit, exercises are still very good for us. Exercises, it energizes you, even though you may feel tired after the workout, but for the rest of this day, there's an energy hormone, I'll put it that way, that is released in the body, so it helps your muscles to feel energized and strong, and it keeps you. The sixth tip is to be happy and smile always. Like, a smile has been known to be the most beautiful makeup for a woman. And it's also been known to melt any man's heart. So smile always and be happy. Do those things that make you happy, Go for those jobs and those careers and hobbies that make you happy. In this part of the country, it's now very difficult to say that you're doing this job because it makes you happy. Most times, you're working because of the money. Of course, I'm not really pursuing those things or doing those jobs that make us happy. Most of the time, the drive towards jobs and career is the money that we are going to earn. With that being said, try to infuse other things in your life that make you happy. Find that hobby, that career, that business, that thing that makes you happy and invest in it. I actually run a hair business, and I encountered customers who just come in to purchase a hair because it makes them happy. Like, just having a new hair makes them happy. And I've heard a lot of people say what makes them happy is buying a new shoe for themselves or something. So just treat yourself as something that makes you happy. Because when you're happy, it releases a certain kind of hormone that makes you feel exceptional, So when you're sad, it's actually also the same thing. It actually shows on your skin. It shows out. It shows out on your skin and your countenance, whether you notice it or not, whether you realize it or not. It actually does. Stress, worry, fear, all of this makes us age faster. So offload that burden and be happy. Seventh tip is to fall in love. I know this may sound funny or somehow, but it's actually true, Study shows that people glow more when they're in love. So find you some love, and that love starts with you. Fall so deeply in love with yourself. Take yourself out on dates and dress as hot as hell if you want to. Yes, by all means, dress hot and take yourself out on a date. Spend on yourself, get yourself something that you feel good about yourself and be good. So if there is no Mr. Right or Miss Right or around the corner, lavish all that love on yourself. Yes, it actually attracts Mr. or Miss Charming. It does, because people are actually attracted to very happy people. people are attracted to people with glowing personalities. I find that it's even people that are really happy in their lives that actually get to make a choice of who they want to be with, because they are confident in themselves, they are happy being single, and they just go out there and enjoy their life. And this thing attracts people to you. Light attracts insights. So it attracts people to you. You'll be the one in a position to make a choice of who you actually want to be spending your time and the rest of your life with. So loving yourself lavishly actually shows out in the most beautiful way, and it attracts the kind of person that you want for yourself. Nobody wants a sad, lonely man or woman. So fall in love with you. Eighth tip is to trust in God. This has nothing to do with religiosity. It has more to do with trusting God and believing that God is always there for you and is able to help you handle whatever it is that comes to bother you. And when you have this complete dependence and trust in God to handle your troubles, your fears, your worries, and everything, it takes off this load of pressure from you, it takes off this load of money from you, and it makes you feel lighter, and it makes you focus on other things other than things that make you worry. So trusting in God is like a very healthy tip to having a growing lifestyle. It's like the foundation of it all for me. Just believing that He is able to handle everything makes you just live a joyful, stress-free life and makes you look unavoidably young. It does. Ask people who have confidence, dependence, and trust in God. Check them out. And most times you see that these people look amazing, glowing, and young, despite everything that you know is happening around them. They don't seem troubled because they know that they have a higher maker. They know they have a backbone. They know they have a support that is there for them, 100, to take care of everything. Which brings me to the end of today's talk show. I hope we actually had something insightful to get from here. And I would also like to hear from you. What about you? What are your tips? What do you encourage us to apply to our lives for us to achieve a glowing personality? Please leave your suggestions in the comment section and let us all learn together. Thank you guys so much if you stayed to the end of this video. I really appreciate it. Very soon I'm going to start giving some giveaway. Pray for me. That's why you need to subscribe to this channel. May YouTube begin paying me, then I will begin doing giveaway. You understand that? You know as they do now. So thank you guys for watching to the end of this video. And hit the subscribe button if you haven't done that. And also share this video with someone. I love you guys so much, and I hope you enjoy the rest of your day. Cheers!